Hello, you beautiful Sagittarians. How are you today? And welcome back if you are returning to our channel. If you're new, lovely to share this time with you. So, all you beautiful Sagittarians, this is your September the 24th bonus reading. And we will be releasing this on the 9th of September. So, this is your September bonus reading. So, you would have already received your normal your normal September readings. We would have released those on the 31st of August, I think it was. You would have seen those, but this is a bonus reading. The Spirit wanted to do a bonus reading for you, Sagittarius, from the 9th onwards. And so let's have a little look and see what is it that Spirit wishes to say to you in relation to the 9th. Oops, there's one flew out, which we'll take. See what spirit. Whoop. See what spirits. Okay, so they thrown four out. So she's thrown four out. So let's have a little look, shall we? And before we do that, we will just ask for our opening card. So this is for Sagittarius, please. Could you please give us your opening message for this reading? Just please give us. We just got the one card. Whoop. Well, I have to take what I'm given, and there's obviously Spirit is insisting here. It's insisting that I give you these three cards. So, Sagittarius, I have to do as I'm told. Now, let's have a little look here. As you know, my name is Linda, and we are very, very happy to be spending this time with you today, Sagittarius. So, what Spirit has given us is three rather beautiful cards. So, we've got the Strength card to start with. We have the Strength card, and this is it's a number 11. 11 is a very, very fortuitous number as well, Sagittarius. So, this is about true strength. It's often displayed through kindness, Sagittarius, forgiveness, and compassion. You have tremendous personal power and courage. So what this is saying to you, Sagittarius, that my guide is just saying, Sagittarius, it's never too late to say sorry. It's never too late to say sorry. Forgiveness can come easily when we think about it. And so Sagittarius says, are there some of you out there, is it possible that maybe there is a need for forgiveness with somebody about something in your life at the moment? And maybe you've been mulling over this for a while, because that's what I'm being told. I'm being told that some of you, and as you know, this is a general reading, Sagittarius, so some of you are going to resonate with this. Others of you will resonate with other parts of the reading. So just take what is meant for you, and you know that you have that knowledge, and let the rest go because it's for others. So what we're looking at here is, the Strength card is a major arcana. It's one of the majors. So it's a very strong message, and this is also what it's also saying to Sagittarius is that swallowing our pride is a brave thing. Swallowing our pride is a brave, he's saying step, it's a brave step to take. And also I'm being told to say to you that others would appreciate that. Others would appreciate that. Okay. When we look at the Saint Bernard, this fellow here, look at him. Isn't he a big, burly looking thing? So this tarot deck here, this is the animal tarot, and they do use like Springer's wands. Springer's wands, and this, of course, is the 10 of wands. And so the Ten of Wands is about maybe, it's about burdens in many ways. It's about working too hard. It's about stress and strife. And sometimes, if we don't start to recognize that we're doing too much or we're doing things maybe the wrong way, Sagittarius, it can catch up with us. And so maybe some of you there, maybe some of you are maybe carrying your burdens the wrong way. Maybe you need to lighten your load, is the exact words I'm hearing here. Reach out for help from others and take some time to play and enjoy life. This Sagittarius, do you need to delegate? Do you feel within yourself? Some of you may feel that, I've taken too much on. It's time to, it is time for me to allow others to step in, allow others to step in and to help you. Maybe it is time to do that. When it says here, you're working too hard and the stress will soon become too much, reach out to others. I've picked up a message that was rather indifferent to this card. And I have to give it to you because that's my job. I'm a messenger, I'm the messenger here. So my guide said that, when we look at this very big burly dog, he's such a big fellow, isn't he? And he's making things hard for himself going up that mountain. And the reason he's struggling is also because of his health. Maybe he hasn't been looking after himself. And Sagittarius, there may be some of you who are struggling here a little bit with your health too. It's very possible. Maybe some of you may be carrying a little bit too much weight in the wrong place. Or maybe you need to shed that. Maybe you need to do some walking or some exercise, so that you can get healthier. Now, when it comes to white tigers are, of course, very, very lucky. When I studied feng shui many, many years ago, a long time ago, I think it must have been about 30 years ago, I think. I remember the white tiger. They say that if you have a picture of a white tiger on the left-hand side of your front door as you walk in, it brings in good luck. And myself and a lot of my friends, like-minded friends, we had actually a photograph of a white tiger as we walked into our front door on the left-hand side. This fellow here, this is the Ace of Wands. This is an ace. This is big opportunity. Very fortuitous. Very, very fortuitous. And so what this is saying to you, Sagittarius, is that opportunities are coming. There are some great opportunities. In fact, they could be at your feet. I'm being told that they could be at your feet, your very feet, right now. Opportunities surrounding you is exactly the words I'm getting. It may have come as a surprise with these opportunities, but you will still want to leap into action and passionately pursue every possibility. So spring is wands. Aces are opportunities coming. Now, wands does represent, it can represent family. So this could be the birth, or you hear of a birth of a child. This, a new member of the family. This could also be about your career, because what I always represent wands as also something to do with, where we're going in our path, on our path in the world. I don't just look at wands as family. I've always looked at it as family, stability, my home, everything like that. I've always knows that that's the way I think. I know Pentacles has a lot to do with your finances, but I'm not sort of talking about finances here as much as I'm talking about the things that surround me that I love, and that is your family, home, things like that. So this is big opportunities. There's a lot of big opportunities around you. And, we have the Ace of Wands, and we above it, we have the King of Wands. We have the King of Wands. And of course, this is about being dedicated. This is about working. Sometimes it's a tradesman. This is about knowing what you want in life, being persevering, building, creating. This fellow, got that, he's got that wand in his hand. Look at the little growth that's on it. So he's concentrating. It's maybe time to concentrate on what it is you really want to work at, what it is you're trying to build, what it is you're trying to put into action. This is the time of putting things into action. September's a good month for that, Sagittarius. It's very possible this is what you've been going through. So this is, when we look at these people here, the five of wands, when we look at all these guys, it's quite comical in some ways because none of them are winning this. And they're all bashing their wands together, and they're all sort of trying to compete with each other. They're all trying to maybe win the scuffle or win the win the argument. It could even be that. Again, we're looking at wands. Maybe Sagittarius have been going through a little bit of a scuffle or a few disagreements with family. It's very possible maybe you have. Maybe you've also been, battling with some things when it comes to your career. You're finding it a little bit difficult trying to stay on top of things, and just find that, you really have to stand your ground all the time, or people making it difficult for you, or your job or your situation that you've got. It makes it difficult at times, Sagittarius, and you've got to really keep on top of things all the time. They're not really, they're not really fighting as such. What they're really doing is they're discussing. A lot of them are looking at each other. Oh, we look at this card. A lot of them are looking at each other and discussing things. There's two couples that are discussing, and there's one that's watching. So it's an interesting little scenario, this message here. And so, Sagittarius, some of you, maybe you just need to discuss things. Maybe you need to put down the battle, put down the wands, and just have a little discussion, conversation. It can also mean to stand up for yourself in conversation, speak up for yourself, stand your ground on something, especially if this is your future. This is something you're trying to build on. Some of you may need to do that too, for that matter, because we are talking about your growth. We are talking about your livelihood here as well. And so, if you are in a situation, Sagittarius in September, if you're in a situation where you need to step up, stand your ground, stick to your guns, stand up for your belief systems, then please do so. Please do so. If you're going through a journey of difficulty with your health, then this is saying that, just hang in there. This is saying to you that, better days ahead. There are most definitely better days ahead. You will beat this. You will, get through these difficult times. And the strength card is sitting underneath that. The strength card has come out. It's all about being strong, but looking after yourself. You're taking care of yourself as well, and showing forgiveness and compassion and kindness to others, but also to yourself. Being kind to yourself, looking after yourself. When I look at this, when I'm holding this now, Sagittarius, I'm being given the word peace. And when I look at this photograph, I see two beautiful creatures. One is very meek and mild, a little lammy, and then the lion. but there's no difference between the energy that's going on between these two people, between these two animals. The lion is at peace, and so is the lamb. They're just there. They're both at peace with each other. And so there's no judgment here either. There's no judgment. And that little butterfly, this little butterfly just jumped right out at me. And I have to say, I know I have to say, Sagittarius, that this is also about moving forward onto a whole new cycle with someone or something, some situation or some person or people for that matter. This is all about, look, let's forgive and forget about all this. If this has been family quarrels or disagreements at work, you've all been trying to put your idea forward. What this is saying is, well, look, maybe we should just all forgive and forget and start all over. Let's start again. Let's give it another try. That can also be could also be part of the story for some of you Sagittarians there today. We must follow our intuition at all times, Sagittarius. We must follow our intuition, no matter the emotions that we're going through at the moment, because there are emotions here. There are very deep emotions going on around you at the moment. It's quite obvious that she's debating and she's just thinking about all the things that are going on around her. She's just sitting there and she's putting a lot of thought into how she's feeling. She's really hanging on to that cup. She's got both hands on it, and she's really thinking about how things are making her feel. And so, Sagittarius, it's possible that maybe you just need to sit down and ask yourself, well, how is this really affecting me emotionally, this whole situation? And what is the best outcome? What would be the best outcome? When we look at endings, we also look at beginnings. And this is, of course, the death card. And this is not somebody dying. It represents the end of a difficulty. It represents the fact that, look at this guy. He's just come back from battle. He's on a beautiful white stallion, which is a very spiritual card. So he's been looked after. The spirit realm has looked after him. And he's got the Padre here is welcoming him, saying, oh, thank goodness you're home nice and safe. So, Sagittarius, what we're looking at here is we're looking at a message of what my guide is saying is an end to a difficult time, a completion that needed to take place is what he's saying. That could be why some of you have been going through this emotional journey, because maybe this was necessary. Maybe you had to make a decision, because she's really contemplating here. She's in a very deep state of weighing things up, and it's it is a very emotional journey, but maybe you had to make a decision that's been very emotional about a completion of something, an ending to something, maybe Sagittarius. And in that journey, you've had to be very, very strong. You've had to be strong. You've had to be the stronger person, but be organised and confident in the choices that you've made. Make sure that you trust your intuition, follow your belief systems, follow your gut instincts as well, because there's so many opportunities coming now. We're moving forward now, Sagittarius, to whole new beginnings, fresh starts. But you have to make sure you look after yourself, especially if you've been going through emotional separations or difficulties. Maybe you've had a terrible job, it's been very difficult, but you found that you've just got to move away. You've got to move on, bring it to an end and start afresh. So this is about opportunity now. This is the opportunities that are coming your way because you've had the courage and the strength to take important steps in life. Excuse me. So a wonderful new opportunity presents itself. It may come as a surprise, Sagittarius, but you'll still want to leap into action and passionately pursue every possibility. That's a wonderful message, isn't it? Excuse me. Now, I want to ask Spirit, Sagittarius, for your letting go message. So this is from the letting go deck that we use with all of our readings. We use this deck as a message for whatever you need to hear when it comes to anything letting go. I mean, you've obviously let something go, or you're about to. If you haven't yet, you're about to, because we do have the death card, which is actually a very good letting go, because it is an end. Most of the time, it is at the end of a difficult time, which means that now you're ready to move forward. So I want to have a little look and see what Spirit wants to say to you when it comes to the letting go that's just taken place in your life, or is about to, Sagittarius, for September 2024. You must let go of negative thoughts and belief systems that shed the stress of negative emotions that give them energy, Sagittarius. So they're very simple cards. They're not, the photos are they're like a watercolor, really. So it's all the words that stand out more than anything. We have to cancel the negative programming that comes from this world, as well as our own belief systems. And, very often, Sagittarius, I'll talk to you all about the programming that we go through from the time we're very little, that can create negative thoughts. It can at times create very negative thinking, and how we have to let go of that. We must move on from that and start to think more positive. And so this is what this is saying. We have to cancel the negative programming that comes from the world, as well as our own belief systems. And sometimes, like superstitions and things like that, they're really, superstitions are another form, in some ways, can be a form of fear at times. I'm not saying all the time, but at times it can. And so, if we have superstitions of, oh, I can't do that because this will happen to me, then, for example, I'll give you an example. My mother was very superstitious. Bless her. Things like, oh, if you just buy a new pair of shoes, right, and you get home and you put them on the table, even if they're in the box, oh, you mustn't do that, that's bad luck, that sort of thing. Oh, golly. So I always believe that you make your own luck, and bad luck can't come near you if you think positively that, you're a lucky person. So if you say, I'm so glad, I'm very lucky, I'm a very lucky person. If you keep saying that, Sagittarius, you'll become lucky. So keep saying, I'm a lucky person. Okay. Let's see now. This is the numbers deck. And I love this deck. I love the messages that Spirit gives to you in this deck, because most of the time, in fact, nearly every time, the card that she gives us reaffirms the whole story that we've just been given for you. And, we got this here, a wonderful new opportunity presents itself. And this is a very lucky card, because aces, they go, and it may come as a surprise. And they're saying, but you'll still want to leap into action and passionately pursue every possibility. Remember, we got that? It's part of your present and future. Well, look what else we got. We got the number 8. And, I'm an 8th girl. I'm into 8s like crazy. I always have been. In my phone, it's got 3 8s in it. My internet and all that, it's got 3 8s. So whenever I create anything, it's always got 3 8s in it. So I'm very much into 8s, because it's a number of abundance. And so what this 8 here, Sagittarius, this is all about Karma. As you sow, so shall you reap. Karma is a harmonious balance that bridges the conscious and unconscious, the material and the spiritual. Be mindful and intentional about your thoughts and actions as they hold the power to shape your experiences. And so, kindness, understanding, compassion towards others, Sagittarius, very important, especially for those around you. I'm being told to stay, especially for those around you, work, home, wherever, groups, wherever. It's my guide is saying this month, new friendships will blossom due to your kindness and understanding. So isn't that a lovely message, Sagittarius, for you for September? New friendships will blossom due to your kindness. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful message. So be mindful of the fact that, you have these beautiful qualities in you. And I always say to people, be a beacon of light towards others. And it's not just the gain, so that, you reap what you sow. It's not that at all. Just sow those beautiful seeds out there. And it's not just for what you get back, it's because what you get back, Sagittarius, everybody, what you get back, you get the feeling of, well, I'm glad I did that because it made me feel good too. So it's so easy to be a nice person, really. In fact, it's a lot easier than being a nasty person. Financial abundance is coming to you now, Sagittarius. Buy tickets, whatever you do. I'm not telling you that you're going to win a fortune because we don't do that. Lucky time. It is a very lucky time. And this is a very lucky time. It's a card of luck. There is most definitely a completion, final completion, and a whole new, and I'm being given the word arena, a whole new arena to shine in. And that's, I see you standing in the middle of an arena with people clapping. And so this is maybe some Sagittarius, you may be discovered, you might be entertainers. Who knows? I don't know what you do, whatever. But that's why I just give you what spirit gives me, because they know what to say in relation to this. So I see some of you, I see the light shining, big lights shining on some of you and entertaining, and people watching you. So that there's another beautiful message from the spirit realm. Sagittarius, this is your bonus reading for September on the 9th. Let go of any negative belief systems. Just don't allow that in your life now or at any time. Remember, I am at peace within. I am so grateful. I am a positive person. I am so grateful. I am a positive thinking person. These are things you should say to yourself every day. Reaffirm with your inner being, with every organ and cell in your body. These affirmations, Sagittarius, are very powerful. I use affirmations all the time. It helps me to stay healthy. It helps me to stay young. It helps me to feel good. They're very strong and powerful. You must talk to your body. You must talk to the inner spirit that lives within this vessel and let them know that I am so grateful to be a good person. I'm so grateful for the little things in life, and having a warm bed to sleep in, the little things. I'm so grateful for the food that, a lot of people say prayers before they eat. That's a wonderful practice. So that's a wonderful practice. It's gratitude, teaching children gratitude. So be grateful. Even if you haven't been taught gratitude, create it yourself. You're in charge. You're in charge. You can change, you can become more grateful. It's not hard, and spirit will appreciate it. I can tell you now, your guides and your teachers, they will appreciate the fact that you've decided maybe to do that from now on. Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining us. We love we've loved having this time with you today, and I'm sure these messages will resonate with some of you. Other parts of the reading may do so. If if you're not sure about some things, then remember we have a moon sign. Our moon sign is just strong and can have a lot to do with our career and what we do in life, and we have a rising too when we're born. So check those out too if you wish, and see what messages that they receive that may resonate with you even more so. And so Sagittarius, thank you again. If you would like to give us a little like, we'd be so grateful. Thank you so much. If you would like to become a part of our subscribers, then don't forget to click on the little bell and do all so that you receive the various types of messages that we put through this channel from the spirit realm. Until then, Sagittarius, thank you again, and I look forward to next time. Bye bye for now.